Greetings. Hello, everyone. Hello, Butterfly family. I hope all is well with many of you. Well, as you see, your sister is taking a look at this case, the Idaho stabbing of these four victims. Many of you already know about this case. As you see, your sister has taken a step back. I've been doing celebrity readings, just taking a little break, okay? But I did promise that I will, start doing these type of readings, crime readings, the first of the year. Someone had asked me to take a look at this case and see what I'm able to pick up on, because they were picking up on, certain things, and they had emailed me. So I'd let them know that if they have not found the suspect by the end of the year, I would probably look into this case, shall I say, the first of the year. But a lady can change her mind. Let me just say that. Whatever you see and hear in this reading, family, we know it is not facts. It is allegedly. But I am led by the Spirit, and there is some truth in my reading. Please know that. Now, with that being said, I do not have Facebook. I do not have Twitter, Snapchat, and all these other social media accounts. I'm just here on YouTube. But I have heard of this case. I have heard of it, but I have not been following it like that. There are many other awesome, brothers and sisters who have the gift of the Spirit, such as myself, that have been doing a marvelous job, jumping on this case. So that's another reason why I stepped back, because I said, you know what, I'm going to let them handle it, and I'm just going to focus on just celebrity readings for right now. But for some reason, I was on YouTube and I was watching, it was some kind of news report about this case. So I had took a picture, because they had all four of them names and pictures up here. Okay, I apologize for the glare. It's the energy. I apologize. Hold on, it'll clear up. Okay, hold up. It'll clear up, family. So you got Ethan, he's 20. You got Madison, she's 21. You got, what's that? Xana, she's 20. If I pronounce her name wrong, I apologize. Then you have what? Kaylee. She's 21. Now, out of all the four, I was really getting a strong hit on Kaylee for some reason. That's just me, okay? I know all of them. I know all four of them, passed away. They were murdered, you know. It says here they were stabbed, okay? But anyway, I was still getting a strong hit on Kaylee for some reason. Now, as you see, I'm not at my workstation. I'm over here sitting on my bed, and these messages came out right here, and I just want to share them. And I so apologize for the glare. The energy is so strong. It is so strong in here. Please know that. So anyway, here's my little hand. Let me see if my hands are okay. No glare here, but the glare is definitely here. But anyway, I'm using my cell phone. So, with that being said, I decided to go ahead and just tackle this case to see what I'm able to pick up on. It's like a puzzle family. We got to put the pieces together, okay? So, with that being said, I appreciate you all taking the time to watch, and I want to share with many of you what I was picking up. Now, with that being said, as I was, looking at these four young adults, Kaylee stood out to me. She stood out to me. And so I started to shuffle. And then a lot of this came out right here. And it pretty much was telling me a story, to tell you the truth. So anyway, I'm going to just tell you what I'm picking up. Now, I'm sure by them being young, they are known for partying, going out to social events, having a good time, okay? I'm sensing that out of all the four, Kaylee was the target. What I mean by that is someone was watching Kaylee. and was interested in Kaylee. Um, and I feel like, because the word temptation is playing a part also. Let me just say that. And what I mean by temptation, I think about people who have addictions, because you never know what people are really, really into. Let me just say that. Now, the words come out of my mouth, family. It is allegedly, okay, because it's not facts. We know that, but I'm just going off intuitively what I'm picking up on. So we know when it comes to a person being tempted, they can be tempted to, do things that are not really for their highest good due to addictions. It can be, alcohol, drugs, even sex addictions, okay? And sometimes addiction can be attracting the wrong kind of individuals to us as well, all right? Now, with that being said, and I'm seeing all of this because a lot of this came by my reading. Okay. I apologize for the poor quality, but you know what? Have ears to hear right now. Don't worry about what you're seeing right now. I know it look kind of blurry, and I apologize. Just have ears to hear. I feel like that while these four were out having a good time, okay, I'm sensing that Kaylee had caught the attention of someone, and the person was very unbalanced. The spirit is revealing to me that this person could have been married. I'm picking up on they could have been married, unbeknownst to her, and I'm sensing that wherever this location was, where Kaylee had crossed paths with this individual, because she was still with her friends too. When they left this certain location, this individual tagged along with them. That's the point I'm trying to make. And that's how this individual got in the house, due to invitation. Unbeknownst to them, this individual was not stable mentally. Now, this individual, the so-called suspect, the Joker, I'm sensing that this individual is married, and this individual is known for abuse anyway. They are known for abuse when it comes to their spouse. I'm sensing this individual could be a neighbor, but they live in that area. They live close by. And something definitely jumped off in the household where boundaries were crossed, to where, individuals were stepping in, shall I say, because things got out of hand. That's the point I'm trying to make. But because I was wondering, well, how did he, get in the house? So what's standing out to me is he was invited in the house. Also, this individual could have, called for some kind of form of transportation to pick him up. This individual probably wasn't driving. And if he was driving, I am picking up on a SUV, something about an SUV, but it could have been an Uber driver. But anyway, I just want to show you what I have, family. I'm not organized whatsoever. They're just random messages, okay? They're random messages. My butterflies already know I am known for shuffling in front of you and laying them out. This right here was pretty much a private read, so that's why it's like that, because I really wasn't planning on sharing this information. I always say let things play out. So I'm just going to share the information and you be the judge, okay? It has here, has a emotional bond, lovers, kindred, soul, family member, business associate, or partners. This came out also, okay? It has here temptation, addictions, and self-limited behaviors from what was once natural. The key word is addictions. As well, temptation and addictions and self-limited behaviors. Okay? I think about like problematic, lifestyle / behavior. It has here too much on me to deal with, feelings of overwhelmed, selfish choice, being a fool, bad move. Now, this is not the energy of the so-called suspect. This is the energy of someone that was in the household that was murdered. Okay, as far as them allow this individual to tag along with them. Okay, because I truly feel like this individual was a stranger to all of them. But she, and I mean Kaylee, was the target. This the individual that they actually had their eyes on. So anyway, I got here selfish choice, being a fool, bad move. It has here question friends, whatever that means. Something about a park. So this is what I was wondering. Before they went home, did they, go to some kind of park or recreational facility? But the word park is very significant. Okay, the word park is very significant. And I'm not familiar with Idaho, but there are people that lives in trailer parks. Let me just say that. But anyway, the word park is standing out to me. It has here, cross path with a stranger. This joker has other negative agenda. The joker crossed boundaries. The joker crossed boundaries with one of them. Okay? And things got out of hand. Stubborn, needs mental therapy, acting out very foolish, mistake, and risk. So notice it says very foolish, mistake. That's what's standing out to me more than anything, mistake. As though somebody made a mistake. It's one thing to cross paths with this individual, but it's another thing to allow this individual to, go back with them. It has here mistake. It's for somebody taking a risk, okay? But anyway, stubborn, needs mental therapy, acting out, very foolish, and mistake is standing out to me big time, and a risk. It's a key word that I look for, family. This is interesting. Competition, drama, beef, rivalry between two, compete with each other over someone. That's interesting. And I don't know how this dynamic is. Are they all just, platonic friends, or are these two in a relationship, and the rest of them are just friends, or are these two in a relationship and these two in a relationship? See, I don't know all of that, but this is interesting. It says it has here competition, drama, beef, rivalry between two, compete with each other over someone. Like I say, I feel like this individual, and I am getting a male energy, this individual came back to their place, okay? And something happened with boundaries being crossed, okay? That's all I'm saying. It has here shedding of innocent blood. It has here showing hostility towards someone out of rage of conflict and fighting. Let me see. Taking unhealthy substance, the need to rid the body of toxin of drugs or alcohol detox. Now, we will only know what the authorities are allowing us to know. We know they're holding on to a lot of information. So we don't know if they were drinking, on that fatal evening or night or not. We don't know about this because they're holding on to information. But according to the spirit, somebody was taking unhealthy substance. Somebody was doing some drinking that day. And the spirit keeps revealing to me the mindset of the suspect has a mental illness, unbalance. Also, the suspect is an ex-offender. That's right. This came out also. So this is someone who's been in the system before. Look at that. Deaths. Repeat offender. Genocide. So it looks like this person has done this before. Repeat offender. Genocide. Death. I'm not saying they got a serial killer on their hand, but this person is known for, some shady things. That's all I'm saying. Fam, I just don't know where to start. I have so much here. But anyway, a fight had jumped off due to crossing boundaries, okay? Due to boundaries being crossed. It has here deception or falsehood, a act or statement that mislead or hides the truth behind, deceitful. So this speaks about falsehood statements that are, people are receiving about this so-called situation. And remember, we're only going to know what the media tell us, okay? So keep all of that in mind. And for me to see this right here, it's more to the story. For me to see this right here is more to the story. That's all I'm saying. So no matter what you're seeing, family, keep an open mind and, don't just take everything as face value, when it comes to the story. Because, at the end of the day, nobody wants these young people to look in a bad light, because we're not victim shaming whatsoever. They did not ask for this. But still, it's more to the story. How did this individual get in the home? How does the individual get in their home? Okay? That is the question. And I'm sensing he got in because they had invited him in. This is what I'm getting. And I'm also sensing that she, meaning Kaylee, was the interest of this individual. Starting off, it was her being the sole interest of this individual. For some reason, things has got out of hand. It has here, I want, I have. I wish they knew how I feel, but they don't seem to care. I feel overlooked, not honored. So this is how somebody is feeling about the other. I have here the location east, whatever that means. I have here something about community park, close by, in woods, around trees, community park. Now this came out, it has here sexually assaulted, abused, and molested. Now this could be maybe the background of that individual. Maybe they are known for things like this, okay, because he is an ex-offender, allegedly, but he is an ex-offender. This is what I picked up in the spirit. And who knows, any one of them could have been sexually assaulted. We don't know. all we know is what the media tells us. And remember, the authorities are holding on to a lot of information. All they're telling us is that, they were all, stabbed to death. But were any of them sexually assaulted? And if they weren't, allegedly, the suspect could have history of this right here. Because he is a repeated offender. It has here abuse in the home. And then this came out. I thought this was very interesting. It says wife spousal abuse. Wife spousal abuse. So I don't know anything about any of these three ladies being married. They're quite young. So this would have to be the suspect. The suspect must be married. And if this being the case, this was going on behind the scenes with his so-called spouse being abusive. It has here, they are married. Because I was asking questions about the suspect. And I was getting information like this. So the Spirit letting me know that, they are two in a relationship. They are married, but that relationship is very abusive. This came out. It didn't make any sense to me. It says spouse wants somebody, child, money. Something about money. So, I know that's having you scratching your head like, what? But it says spouse wants someone's child or money. It came out, family. So I always acknowledge certain messages because it's key words that you look at. But the Spirit's trying to say spouse. This individual is married. Allegedly. It has here what they want. They're not getting it at home. Love and nurture and affection. So, for instance, if this individual was married, they feel like whatever it is that they are desiring, whatever it is that they want, where it could be whether they're fed, it could be a fetish, who knows? They feel like they're not getting it at home, okay? And it could be attention, who knows? But they feel like they're not getting something at home. But now, if one of these young ladies were in a relationship, and if I were wondering, let me just say that, maybe, this is how they were feeling. They're not getting enough attention by the other. All I know is that this came out. I'm just sharing it, okay? But I feel like more than anything, this is the suspect energy, I feel. It's still a poor excuse as far as to what they did to these individuals. A poor excuse regardless. It has here someone within the group had a alliance with someone outside of the group. Partnership. Someone within the group had a alliance with someone outside of the group. Now, it doesn't really necessarily have to be family. It doesn't necessarily have to be that, someone, hooked up with this individual. Oh, you know what? Now I think it's making sense to me. Now, allegedly, one of the ladies could have crossed paths with this individual, okay, which is outside of their circle group. And the alliance can just be, bringing this individual in. You get it? Inside, as far as allowing this outside individual to, participate inside the group, hanging out with the others, if you know what I mean. Like somebody on the inside, because I was picking up on Kaylee energy more than anything. So I'm just going to say, for instance, Kaylee being inside the group, right? Even though it's saying alliance, it also can be that she could have crossed paths with the individual that, was showing interest in her. And she could have, invited this individual back home with her group of friends. That's the point I'm trying to make, okay? Because to me, that would make sense as far as, this message coming out right here. Other than someone forming an alliance with someone outside the group to sabotage, the rest of the group. No, I believe it's the first, but I'm picking up, with my first instinct, I'm sensing that, she had crossed paths with this individual and invited him back to hang with the inside circle group. And that's how the individual got inside their living resident. Let me see. I had seen another one too. Here go the other one right here. Someone outside their circle group of friends. So this letting me know that this individual is not their friends at all. They're just an acquaintance, someone that I feel that one of them had crossed paths with. And I keep pointing at Kaylee because I'm just getting a strong hit on her. That's all. So this individual is definitely a stranger. Okay? Someone outside their circle of group. And it has here, encountered a stranger unexpectedly very hostile. You sense something is off with this person or your environment. So they will start to pick up on something about this individual. I guess they're acting kind of creepy like. Now remember I told you something jumped off while this person was inside of their home, wherever they were staying at, because I was picking up like he was crossing boundaries. Also right here it says caught in the middle of others' beef and drama. So what stands out to me is drama. And for instance, if Kaylee was having issues with this individual, that, what's her name, Xana, she's going to jump in it and try to help. And that, these two is going to jump in and try and help. It just depends on, if it was isolated or not. But if it was kind of isolated, it could have happened here first, and then, she could have end up, maybe trying to jump in it, and then she could have been attacked. And then by these two being taken out, if these two were in the room, this individual could have went in the room and attacked these two. But I'm just sharing. I'm just a messenger, okay? It has here deception, lies, deceit, danger, fraud. Pretty much it was more to this individual, and they just didn't see it coming. Because they had negative, they didn't have good intentions. I got to move faster so my phone won't shut off. It has here feels powerless. And I do feel like something was stolen. I haven't heard the media mention anything about anything was stolen as far as jewelry, but only the authorities would know this right here. Only the authorities would know this to be true if there was any jewelry stolen. It doesn't have to be a ring. It can be a necklace or a bracelet. But according to spirit, something was stolen and removed. Okay? Only the authorities would know that. It has here a trash bag, and it says body in a body bag, a black bag. But anyway, something was placed inside of a trash bag. It has here stranger, stalker, unbalanced, has a mental conflict. I'm moving kind of fast now. It has here within a 5-mile radius or 10 or 15. Victim is close by the suspect job location in or near the area. Okay? Victim is close by the suspect job location. So wherever they was living at, the spirit is saying that the suspect is let me see, victim is close by. So they were the victim. So it has here these victims there where they was living, they were close by the suspect job. So something about the suspect job. Something about these victims, they were near the suspect job location. So that just depends on where the suspect works at. It has here boundaries are being violated, standing too close to a person, touching a person without their permission. So this speaks about boundaries being crossed. The need to compromise, not seeing things clearly, not seeing eye to eye due to disagreements. Cannot be trusted, deceitful. Hidden in plain sight, not far. Faced with something or someone that's difficult or hostile. And now the message is starting to repeat themselves, has a mental conflict. And that's someone that has the inability to get over something or someone. Okay? It has here question neighbors. It has here driver picks up a stranger and was taken driver picked up a stranger and was taken advantage and murdered. So see, this is what has me thinking that they allowed this individual to go with them. They picked this individual up. So they crossed paths with this stranger. Because obviously they had been driving. Driver picked up a stranger and was taken advantage and murdered. And then it has here, Uber driver picks up the suspect, was taken advantage of. Now, it may not have been an Uber driver, but it's someone that was doing the driving. Something about a dumpster. Evidence in dumpster area. Evidence waiting on trash. Evidence waiting on trash day to pick up. And it could be near the suspect where they live. You know, they had some evidence and they put it in a trash bag probably near their home. In the area, outside the area, moved. Let me see. Taken to. It has here taken to or moved, okay? Not in the area or outside the area. I'm just showing the messages, family. I got to move because my phone get ready to shut off. Has a criminal background. So this individual has a criminal background, family, period. Unbalanced, emotional. Sorry, family. My daughter got too loud. I had to tell her to turn that TV down some. It has here used, abused, taken advantage of. And this was interesting. It says near homeless area. I don't live in the area. All I know is in Idaho. So for those who happen to be watching, if you know anything about this case, something about near homeless area. Maybe the suspect lives near a homeless area. A wake-up call to get your attention. And it has here, I cannot breathe, choke. So maybe the suspect had his hands around somebody's neck, okay? They may not have died this way, but it came out. It's allegedly anyway. I'm just sharing the messages. Somebody having mixed feelings, question other motives, others' intentions. I was loved by mom, taken care of. I'm sure all of them feel this way. Temptation is playing a part. Something about urges. So this right here, this would be the suspect, okay, being tempted due to urges, okay, desires to kill, sex, steal, you name it. Wrong people hook up. But anyway, temptation is playing a part. Being set up to, now this came out too. This came out, and I don't know what it means, family, because all of them were murdered. They all were murdered. And this could be a future event, okay? Sometimes the authority, when they get to where family, they don't know who the suspect is. Sometimes family, they'll just grab somebody and it may not have nothing to do with it. But it says being set up to look guilty. I didn't do it. So who knows? Maybe in the near future, we might hear something about somebody. The suspect saying that they have an idea who the individual is. The person saying I didn't do it. So remember, yeah, this came out. I believe it's more of a future event. But anyway, only time will tell. The need to get away, escape, not seen or heard, too much going on. They have to think a lot on their mind. And then this came out. This is interesting. So somebody has an authority position. It has here a boss, manager, teacher, political leader, military leader. Well, military period. Background, doctor, police officer, security, or a parent. So something about an authority figure, okay? But at the end of the day, I feel like this individual is married. And it has here government officials, no actions, turn a blind eye. Public officials, government, turn a blind eye, no actions. Only time will tell. Right now, they don't know who the suspect is, family. Okay, they don't know. But if it happened to be any of these right here, yeah, I can see how, it can get really messy. That's all I'm saying, okay? Have hope, light will shine on this darkness, justice. I sure do hope so. As you see, it's a lot going on here. It's a lot going on here. And, and then, like I said, you don't know who knows who. This individual could have a parent that has a background in any of these, okay? So, I'm just the messenger. This came out for a reason. What does it mean? Only time will tell. Peace and love to you all. I apologize for rushing through this. Normally, I don't do that. I just wanted to shed a little light on what I was picking up on. It's allegedly anyway, okay? So, I won't be touching this case anymore. I don't see the need to. We're going to just hope for the best. And I will be back to doing crime readings and missing person readings the first of the year. But until then, I'm just going to do celebrity readings. It feels good to take a break. Thank you for watching. Much love to you. And I pray that all of them will get justice. And my condolences to their loved ones. I'm so sorry for your great loss. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.